Hey, what's going on guys? John the Video Guy here, and today we're going to take a look at one way you can try to find your dream job by using what's called the Ikigai method. Let's get started. So what is Ikigai? Ikigai is a Japanese concept that means a reason for being. Now, I was kind of hesitant on saying how to find your dream job, because anyone can say like work hard or follow your passion, do what you love. But what I like about this method and what I think is so valuable is it provides structure and a good balance that you're trying to find throughout your life. So let's break down the Ikigai method. It consists of 4 parts. We'll start at the top circle. It's what you love. So these are things you generally love doing, like hobbies, what you find doing in your free time. The next category is what you're good at. So not necessarily what you love to do. For example, one thing I love is football, but I probably am not a good football player. I'm not good at it. So that's an example of between the two. So these are things, your attributes basically of what you're good at. So like fast-paced, creative, organized, those different things. The third part is what you can be paid for. So these are opportunities economically where there's opportunities to get paid for your services. And lastly, what the world needs. What does the world need from you, basically? That's what this is asking. And then there's the crosshair section. So in between what you love and what you're good at, that's called your passion. So something you're passionate about. Like, for example, for me is basically like video editing, because I really like video and I became a good video editor over time. The cross section between what you're good at and what you're paid for is basically your job, your profession. You know, what you get paid for and what you become good at over time. Between what you get paid for and what the world needs is vocation. So skilled labor, things that the world needs to progress, such as essential services. These can be construction, medical, anything that the world needs to progress forward. And then lastly, in between what you love and what the world needs are missions. And those are things that you love to do that also provides an essential service for the world. So an example would be like a nonprofit for like animal rescue. Say you have a passion for animals, you know, and you work at a shelter. That would be an example. Okay, so how can we use this? So basically you want to balance between all 4 of these, and you want to try to find the center, which is your Ikigai. So you have to assess your job and see what parts those fulfill. So is it something you love? Is it something you're good at? Are you getting paid for it? And does it progress the world in a positive way? So you want to try to balance. Your dream job basically has a part in each 4 of these. So what you'll want to do is basically write down a list for all 4 of these. All the things you're good at, all the things you love, all the things that the opportunities where you can get paid, and all the things that the world needs from you. So, and the idea is to take your lists and then try to crisscross them and see what parts of each area can become your dream job. And what I also did was create an anti-Ikigai. This is what I personally did, but it also helped me out, because if you find the things, you know, what you're not good at, what you don't like to do, what you can't be paid for, what the world doesn't need from you, creating bad videos. But this will help like for job searches or for different applications. That way you can cross-reference, oh, well, I like that, but I'm not good at that, or, oh, I'm good at that, but I really don't like that. And it's nice to have these. Personally, I like doing this, and it's nice to have them in front of you. That way you can cross-reference and you can easily assess job applications or things you might want to do. The other key part of this is that for every strength, there's a weakness. And I think this is a very important key point, and vice versa. So for every weakness, there's a strength. So here's a few examples. If you're someone that's fast-paced, you might be a person that misses a lot of details because you're working quickly. Shy people also might be creative, because creative people have a hard time expressing how they feel, so they might come off as shy. Innovative, you might be labeled as disobedient because you go against the current, you know, you challenge the status quo to create new ideas. So it's always important to see what your weaknesses are and pull the strengths out of them. All right, so what are other ways you can use Ikigai? I put up a few buzzwords on the screen here, and to kind of give you some ideas of where some things might fall in between the crosshairs here. But basically what's in between what you love and what you do, those are like more like hobbies, extracurriculars, what you're good at and what you can get paid for. You can think of like side hustles, small jobs, freelance projects. What you can be paid for and what the world needs are like skills, trades, specialty services. And what you love and what the world needs is more of like volunteer work and activism. That should give you some ideas. And you can like say if it's impossible for you to find your dream job, and say you find something you're good at and that you can get paid for, what you can try to do is try to find a hobby that you love and that the world needs. The whole idea here is just to try to find what parts you lack and try to find ways to fill those pieces, because that's the whole idea, is to try to fill each part of the system with things you do in your life. So I hope you took something away from this video. Feel free to like it, comment below, and we'll see you guys next time.